Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll. Well, tonight I come to you with something that has happened here. As you can see, this little guy got put together. I had the video running. No, I had the camera up and ready. I forgot to press the button as I was stringing him. And I was like, after I was done, I went to look for it and there was nothing there. I kind of thought I didn't see a button. I didn't shut off a button. I don't know. Maybe I did. It was late last night when I did this. Sorry about that, everybody. But he is strung together. Here he is. And I really wanted to show it, but I'll tell you how he is strung together. He's strung together with this first, this type of cord, this thickness of cord, and it goes from his head down to his legs. Then I used a thinner cord that goes from here to here, from arm to arm. Sometimes with the smaller dolls, you don't have to do that. You can also use the cord that you're running from the head to the legs, also for the arms. I didn't. I gave its own cord to it. On the smaller dolls, you really can get away with that other way by using just one cord and running the arms, legs, and head on it. We'll see if that's what I do for these little ones. You still can use two cords. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're comfortable with and what works for you in the moment, that's the one you should go with, you know. But again, you can just use one cord. And that's usually what they say, but you don't, you know, what they say and what you do is two different things sometimes. So if that's what you like, you're comfortable with two cords, do what you're comfortable with. But anyhow, but try it if you think that works. If you got a small doll that you're restoring and it is a tiny little thing like that, try one cord and see how it works for you. Okay, but anyways, he is put together, but here's the problem that happened with him. As I was looking at the heads of these dolls, when I was stringing the doll together, I noticed that the paint was falling into my hands. Like it was like not falling, but it was rubbing off on my hands, and I was like, oh no. But I also noticed before I started even touching them that it looked kind of matted. It wasn't very shiny. The hair wasn't like the rest of the body was, and I was like, what is going on? What did I do? And I could hear Dodie from Dodie's Restoration. She's passed and gone now, but I remember her saying to me, Tammy, remember your steps. I had a problem, and I still do, where I jump over things. I just want to jump, jump, jump. And I'm like a frog. I leapfrog over steps. And you've got to slow down, and you've got to do your steps. I forgot when I was mixing up my paint that I like to put a little bit of trim clad in my paint, a little bit of white. Now, it will mute your burnt umber a little bit. I don't put a lot of white in there. Why am I putting that in there? Well, it's got an automatic gloss built into it. This is a gloss. Okay, there we go. It has a gloss in it already, which will help give your paint a little bit more shine on the head and get rid of that matted look. So I took it all off. I just went, no, on both the heads, and I just went, I'm going to redo them again. And again, I put my camera up and forgot to press the button again. I'm like, darn, what's wrong with me? But it did turn out really well, the hair did. You've seen it once already. That's all it is, you know. So I mixed up my paint one more time, and I made up this wonderful, actually it's showing lighter on the camera, but it really isn't that light when if I come down here, maybe get away from that high light that's overhead, you can see it is a little bit darker. If we get up closer, maybe you can see the darkness on the head. But it is darker in places, you know, like I'm trying to go this way. Maybe I'll go this way with the doll. Oops, hang on a minute here. Well, he's trying to go places. There we go. Hang on to him. See, you can see it's dark. So I want to take him and just show it to you. Gee, I got this around my wrist. He is well put together. Now, his head seems to wiggle, but it really is nice and stiff, though, at the same time. So, I don't know what to say to you about it, but he's... Okay, sorry about that. I'm working with one hand here. But see, I can make him... He doesn't move or anything. One thing I do like about this doll, get him sitting again, that if you turn his head... I can't touch the back of his head right now, but he can... It looks like he or she is sucking her thumb. There we go. And it looks like she's sucking her thumb. I thought that was cute. You know, there is, you know, we're not done yet. We got lots to go, but this doll's going to sit for about at least a week before I start touching it again. I want to make sure this head of hair it's dry, you know. So anyways, yeah, so there we go. There she is. I think she's cute, though. They're cute little dolls. No wonder everybody loved them. Now, here's her arms and legs up here. I did spackle them. Her legs are right there. They're spackled, okay? So, yeah, that's great to have that done. Thank you, Mabel, for your tail. And that was Mabel's tail going by. But anyways, yeah, so we're moving on ahead. This is for those legs and arms go to this little doll right here. So we have its body done. and we have the head done now. So that's great. So I thought I'd give you an update where I am on these little ones here, and just where I'm heading off to now. So now they're just going to sit, and I'm just going to work on arms and legs and other heads here now. And I like to get all of them done, all of them painted, and all of them assembled. And then we'll look at clothing them afterwards, you know, putting little diapers on them, and blah, blah, blah goes the story on that one, you know. And I want to also, I don't want to make you dizzy, so I'll put my hand in front. I want to get going on this one here too. I want to get her stripped down. This is a Patsy doll here. So she's going to be getting stripped down soon here too. She's up for restoration. So I would like to get her done just as well. So I'm happy that in the angle that I'm going, everything's going really well. Oh yeah, here's the body to that doll right here. Here's her body right here. Yeah, this is it right here. So yeah, it's exciting to see them moving along in the direction they're supposed to go in anyway. So it is exciting. Oh, one of the things I got to tell you about that I did. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna turn you back to the back again. Okay, one of the things I forgot to do, when the doll is in the halfway stage, I got to make sure I put these little horseshoe things up inside. That's what attaches the hook. You put the hook on that, and that's what attaches it from the head to the legs. I forgot to put his in, but I did get it in, and I was able to get it in. I drilled some little holes. I had a little pointy thing I was able to get in there and make sure those holes were cleaned out and everything, and it went right in. So I was able to do it the whole, like with the head as a whole, but it would have been so much easier if I had just done it when it was in the halfway stage. Oh, I was like, darn, that was a perfect opportunity that I missed. And I think, I can't touch this one, but I don't think she has hers in either. I got a feeling, I'm not sure. Maybe there is one in that one. I'm not sure. I can't recall. But I can't pick her up right now, but I got a feeling. Let me see. Maybe I can pick her up by the face. We can check and see if she's got one. If not, I'm going to be wrangling to get that one in too just as well. Let me see if I can do it. And no, there's not one in that one either. So I'm going to have to figure out how to get that one in as well. But the next one's coming up. They will have theirs in. There is a way of getting them in. You can slide them in like this, and then you just have to work on it from inside that little head. I'm going to have to work on getting this in there. I did it on that one. I can do it on this little one. I know what to do now that I did it on the bigger one. But you know, the smaller we get, the harder they are. But oh well, live and learn. Like I say, I hear Dodie in my head saying, "Remember your steps. Remember your steps." You know, and yeah. So steps are really important. You know, when you sit this long on these dolls, you start to forget your steps. At least I do anyways. But anyways, there we are. I hope you enjoyed this video. A lot more to come. Thanks for joining me. Thumbs up, please, if you can. And give me some mail in the air. And I'll be reading them. I'm reading all your mail. And you guys have such wonderful comments, encouragement. I really appreciate it. It pushes me forward and pushes me onward. And my cold is getting better. Little bit of a cough still. I wasn't feeling the hottest today, but you get your ups, you get your downs, and away you go. All right, thank you for joining me, and a lot more to come. Bye-bye.